We have repeatedly explained and shown you the cross-border connection between the Tonawanda GM propulsion factory and the Hamburg Ford stamping plant, along with the car assembly plants up in Canada, and perhaps thousands of jobs involved on both sides. Ontario Premier Doug Ford spoke about it yesterday during his press briefing on the 25% tariffs.
It will hurt Canadians, but it's going to hurt Americans. The assembly lines in the auto sector will shut down within 10 days, I predict. Hopefully they won't, but I'm predicting they'll shut down because of the trade that we do back and forth, the supply chain. That parts, as you've heard many times, goes back and forth up to 8 times, each time hitting a 25% tariff on both sides of the border.
Premier Ford also said this.
When Warren Buffett comes out and says this is basically he's saying it's a disaster, along with every other CEO down in the U.S.,
So apparently, as Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick hinted at last night, top executives at the big three automakers, GM, Ford, Stellantis, Chrysler, spoke with President Trump and other White House officials, leading to this announcement a few hours ago.
We are going to give a 1-month exemption on any autos coming through USMCA. Reciprocal tariffs will still go into effect on April 2nd. But at the request of the companies associated with USMCA, the president is giving them an exemption for 1 month so they are not at an economic disadvantage.
USMCA, referenced there, is the U.S.-Mexico-Canada trade agreement first negotiated in 2019 by the Trump administration, but recently, with his second term, apparent dissatisfaction also tied to border security and fentanyl, according to the White House. But again, for now, with prodding from car company execs.
They requested the call, they made the ask, and the president is happy to do it. It's a 1-month exemption.
But remember, the original tariffs for Canada and Mexico came down this past Tuesday after also a 30-day hold, which President Trump put in place back in February. Remember that? And this appears to apply just to the auto industry from what we know so far. Canadian Prime Minister Trudeau firing back on Tuesday with retaliation tariffs on U.S. goods coming into Canada. He was expected to speak directly with President Trump at some point today. No further word on that. On your side here in the newsroom, Ron Plants, Channel 2 News.